What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another World of Warcraft video for the War Within, and today we're talking about an absolutely insane add-on that you need to have when it comes to crafting. This one will be very important to those of you who are doing professional work for gold making, but pretty much for anyone who's doing professions in the War Within, which should be everyone, unless you're doing gathering by the way, but if you're doing crafting at all, this add-on is absolutely insane for you, and we're talking about Craftsim here. Craftsim is a great add-on to have when it comes to crafting in general, and I want to go through a couple of the, things you can use in Craftsim. So as you can see here, we have a control panel for Craftsim, and I want to go through a couple of the things that I use Craftsim for, and why I think it's so good. Now, while we're talking about professions in the War Within, I also want to say that I have builds for pretty much every profession in my War Within Goldmaking Guide, which you can find a link to down below. And in this guide, we talk about how to farm gold and how to make gold with crafting. So, for example, we have several builds, even in leatherworking alone, there's several types of builds you can go for to make gold. And knowing which build to actually go for might be difficult, so once again, my guide shows you the benefits of each build and some example builds to go for it. Now, when you buy this guide, you also get access to a Discord community where we talk more about gold making, and you can ask more questions to people that might even know more than me or know different things than me. And it's a great community to just talk about gold making, ask questions, and even just have discussions, find groups to farm with, and talk about gold making strategies and plans, and just share valuable information in a closed-off environment where you sharing a farm doesn't get the farm nerfed. And the same thing with the strategy, for example, for crafting. You sharing a crafting strategy doesn't make it go down in value to the point where it's not profitable anymore. So people can share stuff, learn from each other, and yeah, in a closed environment, which is great. And the feedback both on the guide and the community has been amazing so far, so thank you so much for that. And I'm just trying to be helpful, so if I'm succeeding at being helpful, that's once again what I'm doing this for. Hopefully I'm able to do that, and if you want to check out the guide, the link is down below, and if you do buy the guide, thank you so much. It really supports me, my channel, and helps me spend more time in the game, making more gold, finding more different ways to make gold, and then sharing them with you guys. So once again, thank you so much. The link to that is down below. Now for today, we're checking out Craftsim, and first of all, let's just talk about the one big bonus, and the reason why I got Craftsim in the first place, being able to simulate crafts. This means that, let's just say you want to make this at quality 3, so you want to make writhing armor bandings at quality 3, and you don't want to buy the quality 3 materials just to see if you can, because some of the materials are very expensive, and then if you buy them and you find out, oh, I can't make quality 3, you basically bought them for nothing and you have to resell them, hoping to get your gold back. Well, Craftsim has something called a simulation mode. That is what Craftsim was originally used for as well, back in Dragonflight for example, and that was when I started using Craftsim. I don't know if it was like in the game before Dragonflight, but we at least have it now. So here what I can do is see what quality I need to use here and what the expected skill of the output, or like the expected quality, actually becomes. And then you can also see your missing skill. So for me, we have expected quality right now using quality 1 is quality 2, and we are missing 183 skill to get it to the next quality. Now going down here, putting in 1 here, we are now 103 skills away from being able to guarantee this one at quality 3 instead of quality 2. Now swapping this up to a quality 3 material instead of quality 2, we are now missing 23 skills to be able to guarantee this one at quality 3 using once again a quality 3 material. So you're seeing it from the window right here, how much skill you're missing, the current expected quality, and the next quality as well. Now you can also choose to tick to spend concentration, and you can even see how much you have to spend with the materials you're using. So you can try to optimize the cost for concentration here, and the thing is, when you're missing something like 23 skill, there are certain missing reagents or finishing reagents that you can use. For example, this one, if I'm missing only 20 skills, not 23, then I can use this for increasing my skills by plus 20, and now we can guarantee quality 3, as an example. Now I'm also missing 16 skill points in leatherworking in general, so if I had those skill points and one of the tools or accessories, I could basically guarantee this one at quality 3, and once again what I like here is being able to simulate craft. This might not be super important right now, but for example if you go to your work orders and you try to do a patron order, then some of them will expect certain qualities, and you don't know if you can make them. So for example, we have these Spelunker leather bands, which I can currently make at quality 3, so that's kind of a bad example. What about these? Quality 4. For me, it's currently quality 3, and assuming I had this recipe, I would want to see if I have to buy a quality 1, quality 2, or quality 3 carapace backed hide. In this case, we click on Craftsim simulation mode, drag this one out to make it more clean, and then try to input various. So for example, you can see they only gave you quality 2. It is being provided, you cannot do anything with this, so that is quality 2. So you have to put this one at quality 2. Now, you also had this, so you can see right now we are missing a few skill points to be able to get this one, so we can take this down and put it here instead, and now we get a quality 4 with a quality 2 carapace backed hide at the moment. Now they also put in some other reagents here to make this one even worse to be able to obtain. Not that one, this one. Yeah, so you just have to go to simulation mode and put in the various amounts that you have to make, and then you see the skill points you are expected to get. Once again, expected quality 4, and concentration to get it to quality 5 if you had to, and you can see exactly how much you have to spend, which is great. Now, one of the other things is when you choose a specialization in Dragonflight, the War Within, you can see which specializations benefits what your current craft is by clicking on specialization info. So right now we're looking at writhing armor banding once again, and you can see which things benefits that. So here we have, for example, spotless stitching, industrious innovations, flawless fortes, learned leatherworker, and the Rubian nows. So you can see which ones actually benefit your current craft, and therefore you know what to put your knowledge points into as well. So this one is just super beneficial to know where to spend your knowledge points and also see the benefits you get. So for example, here you see the skills that you have in the current craft when you're doing it by clicking on specialization info. You see how much multi-craft you currently have and how much you can get, so like what's the cap, and then multi-craft extra items, what you have, what's the cap, resourcefulness, what you have there as well, extra items, what you have and what the cap is, ingenuity, what you have, what the cap is, and saved cost, what you have and what the cost is. So this is just super nice and a very good tool that contains a lot of stuff, and I haven't even talked about possibly the best thing with Craftsim, which is that it tracks your concentration across all your characters. And not only that, but first of all it tells you when you have max, which is great, so I can currently see which ones have max concentration that I need to spend on today. So for example, we can see here we have quite a few characters at max, and we have to spend that concentration ASAP to make gold. Now you can also see exactly when certain characters get max concentration as well. So you can see there's a date and timestamp next to the other characters, so we can see when they are expected to have a full concentration bar, and then you know when to log in and when to spend it. Absolutely great tool all around, very good for keeping track of concentration, very good for the simulation mode, and very good for the specialization info. Now that's only 3 of the things, by the way. You have way more, so you have average profit, for example. Clicking here, you can see the average profit per craft using a certain pricing source like TSM, for example. Then you have top gear, you have craft queue, material costs, you can optimize the cost as well. So like, this is just a super simple intro. It's a super complex add-on that contains a lot of things, but the 3 main things I use it for is the sim mode, simulation mode, the specialization info, and once again the concentration tracker. Those 3 things are absolutely crucial, and I think that's something everyone would benefit from, and it's super easy to understand. Now the other things about the add-on might take more time. You have a recipe scan, for example, customer history, craft results, cost optimization, a bunch of other things to get into as well, which makes it a little bit more complex and advanced, and I wanted this video to be a general overview of why everyone should want to have this add-on. So hopefully you get something from this, and hopefully if you haven't seen this add-on before, well, now you know about the add-on, and I hope that if you do download it, it helps you out. Either way, that's the video for today, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Leave a like down below if you did, and I'm probably live on Twitch doing some professional work as well, so come by and say hello. Either way, thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment down below if you have used Craftsim before, if you're currently using it, and thank you so much. I'll see you around. Peace out, bye bye, bye bye.